Yo, what's good, YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP. That's the Everyday City Carry podcast. And let me just make sure the face tracking is on, because it's being weird right now. What is going on, guys? What is going on? I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts right now, because it is brick outside. Okay? For you guys who don't know what that means, that's a slang term for it's cold, bro. And actually, it's funny. I was talking to JT from JT's Knife Life this morning, and I was like, "Does it get brick in Florida?" And he said, "Yeah, but not really, because it's 55 degrees right now and it's 17 degrees in NYC. Hence the leather jack and the hoodie. It's cold in my apartment right now. The heat just turns on when it wants. That's the way of the Bronx." And I have actually got a lot of knives on hand today, so it's not going to be just off the rails ramble, which is probably that's the fun of it, right? That's the fun of the pod. Let me get my notes out real quick and we will get right into it, because I am late already. And let's just go into community stuff first. So I have been putting up a lot of unboxings on YouTube. I want to say I've done one a day since Sunday, but that's because I've been getting that many boxes in from the Apex Pass Around group. So shout out to the Apex Pass Around group, because that just gives you guys more content to watch. And there are going to be some weeks where I don't do it that much, and a lot of people that give tips on YouTube say don't do that, but we're going to do things our way on EDCC, right? We're gonna see what happens. And I think I have a couple of more boxes coming in, man. And there is something I'm adding to my daily EDC, like something I'm definitely gonna have every day. And I can't wait, can't wait to share it on the channel, man. You know, it's not knives though, it's a tech thing. It's tech. Yeah. I want to say I'm more of a tech guy. Nah, I really can't say that now, because I definitely... Yeah, anyway, man. Yeah, I'm adding some more tech to the EDC. And that's going to be fun, man. It's probably going to come in either this week or on Monday, the latest. I cannot wait, bro. But yeah, let's get into the knives, man. Actually, no, wait. I got to do community stuff first. Daily Carry Solutions pod. I did one with Daily Carry. Yo, I can't even say his name right now. I did a podcast with Daily Carry Solutions, the homie Carlos, and I'm going to release that probably this week. This pod is probably going to come out after it, because I don't even know why I'm saying that. But there have been so much content like flooding on my phone, because that's where I edit everything, that I don't even know which is coming out. Like, I'm doing another podcast tonight with Zach Stuff, and I'm psyched for that, because Zach Stuff is a big deal, man. He's a cool dude in the community. A lot of people like him, and I chat with him every now and then. I got a couple of questions to ask him, and this podcast, when I have guests on, is basically, I want knife reviewers and any reviewer or anyone that I talk to on here to just be themselves. I want to set us free, let loose, because I think that the viewers want to know that we're regular people too, man. We do regular people shit, and that's kind of what I want this podcast to shape up to be, the Joe Rogans of the EDC world, if you will, because I don't think anyone's gonna do it this way, where it's like, maybe we talk about knives sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Zach stuff. So just with back to the unboxing stuff, I don't think I'm that good at unboxings, man. I don't know anything about the stuff. I'm not keeping track of models, really. Whatever information I come across on Instagram or on social media that my brain can retain, which is absolutely nothing, because I don't even remember what I did 5 minutes ago. And that's the only information that I can give you guys when I'm unboxing. And the people that are watching, I really appreciate you guys, because, dude, I don't really know what I'm saying on it, but ZHB 1989 was like, I talked about him in the other podcast. He commented and said, try to do things outside of your comfort zone. And I'm going to do that, man. And that brings me back to the Small RKO review. It's freaking back, bro. It's back. I recorded a whole new audio, right? New script, new format. Started taking pics. Gonna start editing soon. Vlog section done. And it's not gonna be what's dope about it, what's whack about it, or if you should forget about it. Because that style of video was getting kind of old for me. But I still wanted to do cinematic stuff because that's what got me to the dance. And I want to dance some more, And that definitely, I noticed that when I actually do knife unboxings or just like a little short review, man, it hits harder, These podcasts are probably only half of the responses and views my other videos get, but this is what I love doing. So the diehards, my online digital buddies, are gonna stick with me no matter what I do, and those are the kind of people that I want on this channel anyway. You know what I'm saying? So enough about community. Let's see what I got on here. So what I did was I pulled up information about the things I wanted to talk about. Numero uno knife right now, okay, on my table. The Blink Blades Sphinx. This has impressed the crap out of me, and you notice I'm not doing the dual screen because I'm saving that for the unboxing. This has impressed the crap out of me, all right? I really, really dig this thing. And the only thing I don't dig is that it's $250, but man, I think it might be worth it, yo. So this is $250, all right? You've got M390 blade steel on it. Titanium handle scales. Pocket clip is titanium. You see that purple on there? You got a lock bar insert over travel stop. That's stainless steel. And the finish is stonewashed DLC. Blade length 2.8 inches. And yeah, man, I just really, really like this knife. I can't explain it. It's just a joy to have around, man. It's very ergonomic, right? I'm not into Tontos, but it fits so well with the shape of this thing. Like, it kind of has this little curve on the top, and then it curves on the bottom here slightly, just slightly. And it's just really cool, man. I like the minimal branding on it. Everything, it just seems like a very well thought out knife. So definitely, if you can try this somehow or pick one up, man, it's worth it if you like small knives like me. And look at this flipper, dude. Look at that flipper, man. It's not even there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it comes out. Cage ceramic bearings, I think, on this. It feels so good to flip this and carry this, man. Let's see what else I got here. The CRKT Fastlane. So if you guys have been watching the unboxings, I don't lean into the specs too much. I wanted to save it for the podcast, which is where I'll give some of the knives I unbox a little more shine. This is a Lurch Design CRKT, and this is assisted. I've never had an assisted thumb stud folder before. It's fun, dude. It's fun because that thing like rockets out. I actually like assisted thumb stud folders better than flippers, man, because I don't even think you need that with a flipper. And you know what? Bringing it back is really easy. It's not, I feel like with flippers, I don't know, I feel like bringing it back, the tension is much more. I can't explain it, but this is a joy to keep flicking over and over, Yeah, I like it. This one is 3.5 inch. And let me just check the specs here because I don't have it in my mind. You've got 3.5 inch blade length. Blade material is HCR 14 MOV. Draw point, blade style. What's the handle material? It's G10. Black G10 on that. And the pocket clip, bros. The pocket clip is deep carry. And it comes into the pocket easily because I carried it yesterday. I took a risk, bro. Took a risk for you. All right, these are one of the things, designer by Matthew Lurch. And this impressed the crap out of me, I gotta say. I wasn't expecting to like it that much. What else did I get here? Let's take a look at the mini Velation. All right. Oh, and the Lurch is $46.95. All right, $46.95. You get HCR 14 MOV. Let's go to the mini Velation, which is the other one that I have. This one is $208. This is also assisted. Don't know why you'd want to have an assisted knife on an axis lock, all right? Because this one, unlike the fast lane, you got to two-hand this. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could kind of one-hand it, but why would you do this? Look at that. Look, I kind of have to use my Asian dexterity to like get that close with one hand, man. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the purpose of it. The pocket clip is deep carry, but you really got to watch out when you dig your hand in your pocket, because you've got a little glass breaker guy here, and that is going to stab you, bro. That's why I didn't carry this thing. It does have S30V, which is a steel that I know a lot about, which is absolutely nothing, but I know that it's better than, you know, some of the budget stuff. You guys can make your own decision on that. This is the first production, 75 out of 1200, and it feels really sturdy, this thing. All right, you got sturdiness on that, and it's kind of like a matte. Let me check out what's on this handle, actually. Blade material, we did that already. Handle material is aluminum. All right, it's at 4.58 ounces in weight. And yeah, I'm not sure if I would pay $200 for this, man. You know, just not my kind of knife, I guess. Maybe if you're a rescue dude or something. But, and I don't know what this back thing is. You see that? I don't know what that is. It's cool. I mean, it kind of doesn't, you're not really gripping on that. The best thing about this is this blade shape, because you've got this sort of little hump here, kind of a harpoon-esque thing, and you're going to be able to do some work with that, mate, you know. But I don't know. I think it's fun that I got to check it out for sure, you know. Shout out to Benchmade, yo. Let's see what else I got on here. The helical is going to be $44.95, CRKT helical. Pretty long, slim, kind of a gentleman's carry thing by Ken Onion. And let's check out the specs real quick on this, because I don't know anything about it. 3.52 inch blade length, ATR 13 MOV. Shout out to ATR 13 MOV. And aluminum handle scales. $44, Ken Onion. I don't know how I feel about this. I think there's just so many knives right now. Past, you know, $40, 30 to 40. I mean, you can get the small RKO for like 40 something, you know. And if I wanted like a gentleman's carry that was kind of cool, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm feeling this one. Deep carry though, and that's what I'm liking seeing is a lot of knives from $30 to $50 are just going to carry deep carry now, which is pretty awesome. And then the last thing I have on my table here that I got this week is the Rip Snort. The CRKT Rip Snort in D2. This is the CRKT.com exclusive one. And what I can tell you is this is beefy, bro. This is beefy. You've got only tip down carry pocket clip on one side. Also, you cannot reverse it. I like cleaver-esque knives, man. I like beefy stuff, but I think that this is just for novelty for me. You know, if you really like the Rip Snort. I think it was Nasty Renegade who commented on my unboxing video, though, that said that the Rip Snort in HCR 13 MOV doesn't have action this good. He said it barely comes out, so that's kind of a bummer, because I was going to say that I would probably buy the HCR 13 one just for novelty, just to have this, because this is a cool beefy folder, you know. Yeah, I like it. It's just I wouldn't pay the, let's see, $80 to get this, dude. I just wouldn't. It is really cool though. I don't think I would pay the 80 bones, man. That is it right now for the knives on the table. I'm gonna have more. I'm tracking another package, and man, it's just been Christmassy, bro. Let me take a swig of the coffee real quick. It has just been Christmassy at the EDCCP, you know? I keep almost forgetting to say the P at the end of that, you know? It's like I'm confusing myself. I almost forget the PP. Let's check out the notes real quick. And, let's check out knife news, right? You know, we didn't do that. Actually, we do it every week. What are you talking about, Ray? Let's go to knife news, bro. Man, can you imagine what it'd be like when I have a producer, you know, and I'm just like, hey, pull that shit up, man. Pull up knife news. That would be so dope, dude. All right, let me do this. Recording right now. As soon as I get on knife news, it says the ultimate knife giveaway sponsored by Knives Ship Free. And it says Sierra KT Small Sabenza 21 red linen. I got to check out Small Sabenza 21 before. From the homie Hermsy Day Carry. That was awesome. Almost forgot his name. Yeah, I feel like a shit. So we have got James Brand Carter Sports new locking mechanism. Let us check that out, bro. Check that out. Just a month after releasing the Duval Front Flipper, James Brand is back with another new folding knife release, the Carter. The latest EDC ready blade from company trades on their signature aesthetic while sporting a new slide lock mechanism. Now, I have never gotten to check out a James Brand knife. Hit me up, James Brand, if you want me to do this style of content for your company. I won't even keep the thing. I'll just check it out. Although 2019 also marked the release of James Brand's first fixed blade, the Hell Gap. I think I knew a girl in high school named that. Just kidding. The recently released Duval emphasized EDC capabilities and proportions. The Carter follows suit here. Its blade is 2.75 inches long. A broad, flat ground drop point. You know, I've been interested in a lot of James Brand stuff. I think the Folsom, it's very like my style of knife, which is like small office carry type stuff. I've been interested in their stuff, man. This thing's pretty cool. You got VG10 on this one. VG10 blade steel. What is... Oh, it's like an access lock. Dude, everybody has an access lock now. That patent run out. And also our anger ran out. Because the knife community was like, anyone who had remotely something that was an access lock, they were like, you got a thing, that's benchmade, right? But now everyone and their mother's got an access lock, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good, dude. It's all good. So the handle offers two separate planes, one flat, one curved for locating a grip during use, and the G10 or micarta scales are 3D machined, and it weighs only 3 ounces, bro. That's nice. And so let's see, the Carter is available now for $139, and the front flipper Duval is for well over $200. All right. I mean, that's pretty cool, man. Shout out to James Brand, bro. Let's see. Slew of new Civivi prototypes in the works. Oh my God. So the first thing, it says slew of Civivi prototypes in the works. And it's this picture, and I've seen this knife before. And I think JT and I message each other about it, because, yo, look at this pic, dudes, all right? And tell me if this looks like something, yo. Is that the Wee Knives ding dong, dude? It just looks a little like something, you know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the month, Wee Knife Co. brought 9 new models to Blade Show West. The knives on display included previously announced releases like the Justin Lundquist designed Angst. Is that what that's called? The angst. All right, I gotta chill. As well as never before seen models in varying states of preparedness. Some have been named. Others are still in earlier phases of the prototype process. Here are some of the highlights from the stuff on display. FermForge and we have worked together before on both we branded work and OEM products like the Gent. The new Minax is the latest we branded FermForge design. And the family lineage is clear. It's clear that it's a ding dong. Bro, that's a dong, dude. That's a dong, you know? New dong scales. I think that's what's going to happen. And you got a CBD lockback, which is sort of a modern traditional. That's the one that I wanted to check out. The two-handed opening lockback folder from CBD. The handle materials are more refined than on standard utilitarian CBD builds, with a carbon fiber bolster paired with either black, green, or canvas micarta scales, all contoured. What, son? How much though, bruh? How much for that? Take my money. Here's my credit card, you know? And you've got, we talked about this before, Ostapel, known for his work with Real Steel and Bestech, is now adding a We Knife Co. collaboration to his portfolio. And Belly Heavy Blade, two elements that are pretty stark departures from Hell's usual angular futuristic style. That's in CPM 20 CV. The Hell collaboration will be made from S35EN. No hard release dates. Stop telling me about it then. Shout out to We, CBD, and FermForge on this. And yo, you got that dong model coming up. And let's see, you've got Gareth Bull. Let's check that out too. I'm not going to go into the chef's knife right there because I don't know shit about it. Boker drops flipperless Quaken and new Matsuno design. Is that a nail nick? The two latest releases to join the Titanic Boker lineup are a new two-handed opening version of Lucas Burnley's Quaken Mini and the Nori, latest super clean number from Japanese designer Kansei Matsuno. That's very interesting. So you're looking at 3.15-inch blade length and D2 steel as the standard flippered model. It does weigh ever so slightly less, but as can be imagined, the weight savings achieved by cutting off a small metal slab is marginal. The flipperless weighs 2.79 compared to the 2.82 on the standard. And then it says, let's check. I just want to know what the blade steel is. So this is on the Nori. It measures 3.15 inches long and opens with Matsuno's preferred hook-style front flipper. Extremely light at 1.62 ounces. Both the Nori and the Quaken Mini Flipperless are available now. The Nori retails for $99.95 and the Flipperless goes for $159.95. Damn, I was expecting it to be cheaper, yo. Man, I like new opening mechanisms, you know? I'm kind of like an action snob. That is what I like most about the knife because I've got ADHD. I gotta flip it. I gotta flip or flick it, you know? All day. That's what I like doing. And if it was a little less, man, maybe I'd be more interested. Shout out to Boker, though, for, you know, flipperless. That's okay. It's not really a new mechanism, is it? It's just like a nail nick or whatever. But, you know, yeah, anyway. Yeah. Gareth Bull makes production chamois at last. Gareth Bull has revealed that he is working on a production version of his modern classic small chamois folder, affectionately dubbed the Chamois. Knife is being made by super prolific We Knife Co. and carries over all the iconic elements of Bull's custom original. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. M390. Kind of hard not to like M390, but the production model will be sporting CPM 20 CV. So the regular version was M390. And let's see, 3 inches blade length, which is awesome for me. If it's 3 or sub 3, it's for me. You guys know that. That sounds dirty, but it's not. And let's see, I want to know what else is on there. $300. Gareth Bull says we can expect it to be under $300, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. I feel like everybody's just richer than me, dude. You know what I mean? Richer than me, because I can't barely afford any of this stuff, man. Without the Apex Pass round, there would be no EDCC right now. You know, because I'm growing a business. Shout out to ALS CBD. All right, let's see what else I got on the news here. Let me turn off the recorder. Let's see. Man, I have hardly anything. I think I only have one thing on Gramworthy right now. I think what happened was, like, I was working on so many things this week, because you got to remember, I edit all my stuff. So even though those unboxings have minimal editing, I do edit it. I have to match the audio with the video manually, because I record it on separate devices. Like right now, the DJI Osmo Pocket is where I'm recording the video, and then I am running the audio through the Blue Yeti into my tablet, and then I got to edit that, and I got to put them together manually. There is no sort of tempo match thing on KineMaster, because I edit everything on my phone, bro. Everything. And I'm going to keep doing that, you know? KineMaster, hit me up, if you want to give me a sponsor. So what I'm going to do is, let's go into that. The steel wheel coat. First of all, got to introduce the next seg, right? Now it's time for Gramworthy. You guys all like Gramworthy, right? And right now, the only Gramworthy thing I have is the Steel Will Kobold. All right, that is one thing that I saw this week on the gram that I was kind of like, yo, that looks pretty cool. So let us look at that right now. Steel Will knives. Wow, it's taking a while. So it is small, funny, and bright. New Steel Will Kobold series is now available for pre-order. D2 and G10, 1.75 inch blade, $60. You know, I've been liking Real Steel's direction lately with their color schemes. They got the back spacers, different colors, man. I've been feeling that since the Modus Mini, and while I haven't got to check out any of these knives, I would love to. So Steel Will, what's good, bro? You want me to do some cookie vids on the pod for your knives? You know, I'm gonna send them my way. But man, yeah, I've just been feeling that. It feels very like you know, streetwear, like Supreme, yo. Steel Will is like the Supreme of knives right now, dude. You know, you get on EDC, you get that blue and red to match with your kicks. You know, getting fresh with it. Shout out to Steel Will, man. Let's see what else I got on the gram here. Maybe I could find something cool. Let's see what we got. Dr. Funky with the Mad Loot. You know, everybody knows who Dr. Funky is, right? He's just got so many cool things on here. Look, let's check one of these out. Let's look at what's the richest thing I can find right now. Let's go for that. Look at that, dude. These are okay, I guess. What's so funny is I don't even remember commenting on this, and you can see my comment right now. If Scrooge McDuck collected knives, that's so. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, shout out to Dr. Funky, bro. You know, he's just a doctor that's into EDC. That's so cool. He has this horrible story. I think it was he lost a Peter Recenti knife because he was going into some building and he couldn't bring it on, and then the guard was like, "No, we don't hold stuff for you," and he told him to. The guard was like, you know, you gotta put it somewhere else right now, and he had nowhere to put it, and he like kind of hid it somewhere. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Dr. Funky was like, it wasn't there when he got out, and I'm gonna tell you right now, some guard is using that, bro. Is using that and just cutting stuff with it right now. And I'm so sorry on behalf of New York City that happened to you, man. You know, That's just how the city works, dude. New York City is a wonderful place, but it can also be a dark place, dude. You know, I'm sorry that happened, man. But he did say, I remember this is before I started my channel, Dr. Frankie, I was watching one of his videos and he told that story. And he did say it's a wonderful city, it's amazing. It's just the knife laws are completely shitty. And that's exactly how I feel about it, you know? The only thing I don't like about living here, aside from the knife laws, is like there's not enough nature, bro. You know, Central Park is the closest thing I've got to nature, and as Joe Rogan said on his podcast this week, he said that is like nature trapped, but it's good enough. It is. But I love living in New York City, man. I like all this crazy stuff, and I think it makes for good content. You know. I just wish I could take pictures of my knives like on the street, get some gritty photography, but I would so get arrested, yo. I would get so arrested, man, you know? It's gonna be like, you know, like EDPC, yo, everyday prison carry. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking stream from the jail. Let's check out what else I got on my gram right now. Who else do we got? That's cool. I got a bunch of comedians. I got some weird ad, and it's like some girl's butt. And Robin Black Martial Arts. Love this guy. Whoa. Love this dude. He's awesome. I don't have a lot of nice stuff on here. I got Ocam with a Mexican blanket Fordite skull by the amazing, talented Marina. All right, so I guess we're going to go on to the next thing, which is everyone's favorite segment. Aight, I'ma head out, bro. Let me take a swig of the cough first. Just drinking on you, bros, you know? Just drank. So here's the very first thing I've got on this is another Subway story for you. Because yesterday morning, bro, there's too many canes, man. There's too many canes right now, okay? I see old people, young people, even younger people just have canes, yo. And I know not all of you have broken or hurt legs or feet, man. You know? It's like everyone's got a freaking cane. And I mean, I never sit down on the subway just for this reason. I don't want to sit next to anybody that's like having a bad morning and then they're all trying to squeeze in there fighting for seats. I just stand up, bro. I stand up and keep my legs looking hard, dude. You know what I mean? And everyone's got a cane. I know some people for real like they need it, but you know, it's either you're trying to get a seat or you're trying to be a pimp if you have a cane. Because I swear, yesterday I saw like over 10 people with canes, yo. Men and women, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if like a baby had a cane, a toddler, bro. I'm imagining a toddler with a cane and the parents are like, you know, when the baby's taking its first steps and you're like, yeah, come on, you can do it. And the baby's just like, oh man. You know what I mean? Dude. Everyone's got a cane. Everyone. It's crazy, man. That drove me crazy. The next thing we got is Sonic the movie. All right. This made me feel good being a person constantly on the internet and just scrolling through stuff to talk about on here. So what happened was, I don't know if you guys know the story, Sonic the Hedgehog, a movie trailer came out. It was really bad. It has Jim Carrey in it. It had like Gangster's Paradise by Coolio as the background. It was just really weird, and they changed the way Sonic looks from the games. Of course, angry video game nerds, you know, myself included, I'm a casual video game nerd. I didn't say anything bad about it, but I definitely didn't like the movie. Like, it looked stupid. Sonic looked so weird with these weird eyeballs. Sometimes you don't fix something if it ain't broke, you know? But they scrapped the movie and re-edited the way Sonic looked, and he looks more like the game now. And they released a new trailer, and you know, like, it looks way better. Like I'll actually watch the movie now. And it's nice to see a positive change that came from fans on the internet, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think it was going to happen, but they did. And I applaud Paramount for doing that, you know? Yeah, that's crazy to think that we can do that, you know, as a society today. Like, people were just trashing this movie and they scrapped it and edited Sonic, and now he looks more like the game, and the nostalgia is definitely working. I think that's what they were going for with the first trailer, but it just didn't work, man. That guy probably got fired that made that trailer, because this trailer feels different. The vibe is different. Like, I want to watch it, you know? And that's something that's cool. The biggest thing in nerd culture probably that happened is Disney Plus just came out. It came out yesterday, which is November 12th. And dude, as soon as I woke up, Kelly was like, which package should I sign up for? Yo, she was messaging me already. And, you know, we just signed up for the $6.99 package because we already have Hulu Plus and ESPN Plus. And dude, man, the first show I checked out, of course, The Mandalorian, right? Star Wars. It's about the Boba Fetts. And it wasn't working for me right away. My buddy at work, Andy, he was already watching it, yo. And I'm like trying not to listen to what's going on. I'm hearing the blasters and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to hear this shit, you know? And I was talking to JT about it. He hasn't gotten to check it out yet. And you know, JT's Knife Life, biggest Star Wars fan, you know what I'm saying? In the knife community, one of the biggest. And dude, I am so impressed by that show, okay? The Watchmen was probably the live action show that I was, you know, kind of like most excited about. And I'm going to talk about that again in a little bit. But The Mandalorian looks movie quality. The acting is movie quality. They did not cheap it up. I heard it's like $12 to $15 million an episode to make one. And I love the first episode, yo. I feel better. I feel more Star Warsy feelings watching The Mandalorian than some of the latest movies, you know, like Rogue One or Solo was like, dude, Solo is Nolo, bro. But yeah, like I really liked the first episode. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's amazing. All right, if you're a sci-fi fan at all, definitely check it out. If you don't want to pay the $6.99 for the Disney Plus, it's free trial right now for 7 days, and you could just cancel that up once you're done with it. Another thing that's cool is like all the cartoons, the Marvel cartoons are on it. Not X-Men though, because I don't think it's owned by Disney. Maybe that's a Fox thing. Because I was like, man, I'm gonna watch the old X-Men stuff. They do have the original X-Men, but not like X-Men Evolutions and all these other shows that I wanted to check out. Maybe they'll add it later. I don't know. But they have like Avengers, Spider-Man, like a bunch of stuff. So shout out to Disney Plus, yo. And that's probably the biggest bomb that came out, man. This is the bomb drop, whatever the fuck. I can't even find the words right now. What else I got on here? I actually binge watched an anime called Kengan Ashura, which is kind of like, just think it's just people fighting in the UFC, right? If you like the UFC, you like watching combat sports and stuff like that. It's like that. So I watched the first season a while back, and I didn't know the second season came out. Once I did, I watched the entire thing in one day. I think it was over 10 episodes for sure. I think it's like 12 or something. I watched everything in one day. And just think about the way a championship fight feels when you watch the UFC. It's like high level. That's what every fight is like on this anime, dude. It's like every single fight, either person could win, and you don't know who's going to win. It's amazing, dude. People are just getting the crap beat out of them, and it's kind of like in this crazy CGI. And if you're a fight fan, you want to get into anime, watch that one. Fair warning, though, it does do the thing where like the guy's about to get him, you know, punch him in the face, and all of a sudden it flashes back and like talks about how he learned that punch. So it's got a lot of, you know, anime anime tropes in it, anime techniques or whatever, where it's like a guy's getting his arm broken and all of a sudden it's like, oh, my brother got me in this hold once and I remember how he got out of it. And it'll talk about that for like 10 minutes. So it is good though, man. It is good. I really like it a lot. So The Watchmen, okay? I've been watching The Watchmen. I talked about this before. Dude, the last, I think it was episode 4. Yo, that's so crazy, man. Yeah, spoiler alert on this. Let's just flash a spoiler alert because I can't hold this in. Yo, when Ozymandias or whatever his name is, when he is picking up babies out of the lake and then seeing if they're ready and then tossing them back into the lake if they weren't. This is like no good. That I can't even believe that they showed that. That's so crazy to me. And he took those 2 babies, he took 2 of them, and he grew them into servants. And then they don't even know how to talk yet. And he's telling them their story, like, I'm your master, and all this stuff. And basically these servants don't have feelings, like he took them away. But he does admit that he didn't create them. And then he brings them to a room and he goes, he wanted them to clean up the room. And he goes, I'm sorry, I've had a rough night. And it was like just all the servants were dead. They were stabbed. They were all dead in the room. And guess what they did at the end of the episode, bro? Again, spoiler alert. They were catapulting the bodies like into the sky and they were disappearing. I think maybe the place where he lives or where he's trapped is like a dome and he's trying to just break through and see what happens, right? Dude, that's just, HBO, I'm feeling it because your boy's messed up. I watched his Dark Materials too, which is with Kelly. Kelly wanted to check out that show, and I saw the movie The Golden Compass. It's basically a continuation, or rather a prequel and continuation to that movie. And I don't know, James McAvoy's in it, which is like the dude that plays Professor X, the young Professor X. And I'm not super into it, man. I'm going to keep checking it out and I'll talk about it here, see if I'm going to recommend it. There is a cool anime though. I'm going to end on this. There is a cool anime on Amazon Prime Video right now, which is called Blade of the Immortal. I didn't even know that this came out. It's like slipped under. And there are a few episodes out already. I think more than 5. And it's about this guy. He's a samurai, but he can't die. They call him the Killer of 100. And very graphic, bro. If you're into like ninjas and samurais and stuff, this is very graphic. Like people's faces getting cut, like stuff like that. And they call him the Killer of 100, which is kind of crazy, The first scene is just him like cutting into this group of samurai. They're all trying to kill him, but he can't die. I thought that's a cool one. I'm going to start watching that and I'm going to report it here. I think I'm going to get going though, because it is time for me to get ready, go to work, and have a good week, my friends. I love all of you, man. I know I say that and people like, that's kind of femme, bro. But you know what, dude? It's all love here at EDCC. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP saying peace. Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.